Jumbo, everyone. Radja here. Be more, give more daily. Always a thrill to connect with you. About 14 years ago, I was headed to a very important meeting in Northeast Portland, and I was coming from Beaverton. And Highway 26 is notorious for heavy traffic, bad traffic. And the meeting was to start at 6 p.m. And I was late for the meeting, showed up about 15 minutes past the starting point. And the leader of the group said, "Oh, hey Lou, glad you could join us." And I was embarrassed. And I said, "Oh, traffic was terrible, 26," and quickly sat down. About an hour and 15 minutes when we took the first break, I found out from two people in that group, that they came further than I. They came from Hillsborough and I came from Beaverton and went through the same route, 26, and happened to make it on time. The very same traffic that I used as an excuse, they were part of the same thing, except they planned better and prepared better to make it on time. And I used it as an excuse for showing up late. Same route, same traffic, poor planning, and using an excuse as a cop-out. Now, that's what I want to talk to you about today, excuses. Have you ever done something similar? Think about some of your own shortcomings, right? Have you ever come short of a promise? Are you frustrated with your life right now, your current conditions? Are you not where you need to go? If so, why? Are you taking full ownership and course correcting? Or, like many of us, you got a list? Because it's never your fault. It's never my fault. It's always something external, right? Let's go through the list. Not enough time. 24 hours for some reason. 24 hours that has worked for everybody else just doesn't seem to be enough for you and me, right? Not enough money, right? Not enough money. If you only had $1 million, you would be able to do it, right? That's a good one. That's a good one. Not enough education, yes, or not enough qualification to go for your dreams. Wow, one thing I love about autobiographies is you are always able to read a story or even witness something from someone who had it 10 times worse than you and who's performing at 1,000 times higher than you. And your excuse seems completely useless, and yet we still use it. I'm too old. I'm too young. I don't know how. I can't change. It's just not me, right? I'm afraid to fail. This is just not the right time for me. I have to plan this over and over and over. It has to be perfect in my mind before I take the first step, right? Have you used that? It just won't work. It just won't work. Here's another one. I'm not inspired, or I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm too fat, I'm too ugly, I'm too fill in the blank, right? We use these over and over and over. Excuses. Excuses are simply us putting the blame of an internal issue, of an internal problem on external conditions, right? Instead of owning something that we're failing to do internally, we place the blame and rationalization and explanation on outside external conditions, right? And that's what we do. How do we turn that around and take ownership, right? When we fail, let's own it, ladies and gentlemen, let's own it and make no excuses about it. And when we succeed, let's not make any apologies for it either. Both are our responsibility. You know, we were taught that when a person becomes an adult, one of the key signs of maturity is our ability to take ownership for our actions, right? And we expect that of people, and we should expect that of ourselves. Excuses have no place for anyone that wants to have a life of success or a life of significance. And here's a crazy book that I'm recommending. I read this last year. Brian Tracy will get on your case. I mean, he's a straightforward, straight shooter guy. Brian Tracy, it's called, you can read it, No Excuses. I encourage anyone to read it and start reversing the trend and stop blaming traffic for whatever shortcoming and actually start planning better for any success or significance that is dreamed of. All right. So no excuses, zero tolerance for excuses. Till next time, be more, give more. Cheers.